Hello and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So today is April the 23rd, 2024, and some of our onion seedlings are here. This is the Southport Red Globe, and over here is the Elisa Craig. And these are going to be going in the ground. The Walla Wallas were planted yesterday, and we have some other onion seedlings that I'll show you here real quick. And here are some more of our onions. They were moved out of the greenhouse. Last week we did have some really cold nights, so I moved them back into the greenhouse just so they would get through those cold nights. But this here is the Withersfield red onion. See the nice bulbs that they're forming on here. Now these were trimmed twice, and I do have videos on my channel. I have a link at the end of this video that you can click on, and it'll take you to how we trim our onion seedlings. And we have some different onions here. This one here is, oh dear, when it came off the tag. This here is the yellow sweet Spanish onion here. And then we have our red Florence onion. These are great for cooking like your spaghetti sauces. And this here is a Brunswick onion. Never grew these before. This one here is brand new for us. And then we have a Globo onion. And this one here is brand new for us too. So the one that's missing the tag is the yellow of Parma, because that's the only other onion variety that we grew, and that's what that one over there is. So this row right here that's being planted right now was done up last night, and the plant food was mixed in with it. We typically use bone meal on our onions, but we ran out of that. So right now we're using the Epsima bulb tone, which I'll have a link down in the description for that. And you can use that on your root crop vegetables. I did some research on it and found out that you can use it on them. So it doesn't have a very high nitrogen to it, but it has your higher phosphorus and potash, which is what your plants need to develop roots. So your phosphorus also helps your plants to develop roots. It does help them to bloom, but it also helps for root development. So it's really good for root crops too. So we're getting the onions out here. You can see the roots on them. Now this is one of our homemade trays that we did. See the bulb, this is the onion bulb here, and we have our roots. So we're going to get these planted here. Okay. So you can see how much of the onion seedling that we let out. Where'd you burn? Bring your bone over, honey. Where's your bone? Get your bone and bring it here. Bring your bone over, okay? Come on, bring your bone. And you can see here we don't cover the entire onion. We let some of the red out, and on the yellow ones we let some of the yellow out, like back here. So you want to get your roots down, but you don't want to put your onions themselves down too deep. And those have pretty long roots on them. And it is a big difference between the onion seedlings that are trimmed and the onion seedlings that aren't trimmed. So you want to get your onion seedlings watered then after you have them planted in. And our water line, it out to the garden, it broke right now, the part that goes up to the spigot, so that has to get fixed. But you do want to get your onion seedlings watered after you have them planted. And like I said, these were hardened off to the outside before they were planted out, and we have where we had transferred them from the old greenhouse that is the warmest greenhouse that we have and we moved them to one of the cooler greenhouses, and they were in there for a little while, and then we moved them outside, and that's where they were, except for those really cold nights, those 2 cold nights. We had put them back inside the greenhouse because it got down into, what was it, like 30s?
We were 29 the other Monday morning.
Yeah, okay. Monday morning we were like 29 degrees, so we just moved the flats back in the greenhouse before that came, and they're getting planted out now. Now these onions here were planted about 3 weeks ago, and these were bought. They had 2 varieties that I didn't have growing, so we went ahead and gave them a try. These here were, they weren't the onion bulbs, they were the onion bunches where they were already growing, and they just had taken them out of the soil and bunched them up. But we put the grass clippings down around these, which is what the seedlings over here, these here are my seedlings here. These are Walla Wallas. They will get grass clippings around them then, and that will help them. So this is another Walla Walla onion patch here. And these were planted yesterday. So we're getting the fresh cut grass clippings out. And this is getting put around the brand new onion seedlings. So this works for 2 things. It works for helping to keep your moisture in, and it also does give them some food, especially as it like decomposes. And it also helps for weed control. Now, if your lawn's treated, you don't want to use your lawn for this, but our lawn isn't treated with any kind of chemicals or anything like that, so this works great for us. So this was the first cuttings for this year, and it still has all of the leaves in with it, and this is great like for compost, and it has all like the nutrients in it, so it does help feed your plants. And as it breaks down, it will help to feed your soil, it will build your soil. So we use grass clippings a lot in our gardens and the flower beds and different things. Now it is a cool day out today, so it's not real hot, and the grass itself doesn't have a lot of heat to it. So if it was a really hot summer day, you want to let the grass clippings cool down before you actually put them down, because you can burn your plants if you don't. So didn't that happen to us one time with our potatoes? It actually burnt them because it was that hot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It did happen to us that one time with the potatoes. It was real hot that day, and the grass had just been mowed. It was super hot, and we put it down. It burnt the potatoes. So you want to make sure that if you're using your grass clippings, that they're not hot. And today it's cool out. It's about 60-some degrees. The wind is blowing. So it's not real hot, because you'll actually get where this stuff will steam.
I think it can get 180 degrees on a pile.
So that is something that you do want to watch out for. So this one here is all done with the grass clippings. So you can see more of the red onion seedlings got put in. And we still have these here that need planted. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. One thing, the Elisa Craig onions, they are not a long keeping onion. They're one that you do want to use really quickly, because they will not last very long at all. Now we are gardening in Pennsylvania in zone 5B, so we need long day onions. And if you're gardening down south, you need the short day onions. So you do want to check your varieties. Make sure you're growing the right onions for the right location. Any onions with brown tips on, you do want to take that brown tip part there off and take it down to fresh growth. So that'll be taken off of there. So please don't forget to check out the community page on my YouTube channel. I've been putting different posts on there and different things that are coming up. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button that tells us to put a new video on. Also follow me on Twitter. I have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. Thank yous for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye!